Well, winter has returned. But not near like they said we were gonna get. I don't think we even got half an inch. But I have to head to town. Afternoon, guys. Late afternoon. Closer to evening. I didn't get home till almost 2 from town. Went to lunch with my husband. Had to do a little bit of running. And when I got home, I've spent the last couple hours catching up on some more office work, and I feel like I'm not getting anything done. I feel like I have way too many irons in the fire right now for the amount of time I have, which is kind of funny because I don't have that much going on. And I think part of it's the weather. It's cold, it's crappy. We got not quite a half inch of snow this morning, and they're calling for snow all the way through next week, Friday. So basically almost 10 days. And I'm not really here for it. Yeah, it's a little hard to tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 hawks in this tree. And there were a bunch more flying just a minute ago. And I haven't seen any of the eagles yet. Doesn't mean they're not here, it just means I haven't seen them yet. But this is about the time of night that they start flying in. There's 2 eagles, or 2 of them. They're too far away for me to tell if they're the Goldens or the Balds. And then a couple hawks. 'Tis the season. What are you 2 doing? Goofy dogs. They're like right behind all the trees. There they come out. I think those are our 2 bald eagles heading back to their nest. That one's just a hawk. And that one's just a hawk. But you can always tell the the eagles, they are like 3 times as big as anything else. So there is a lot about winter I don't like. But probably the biggest thing I don't like about winter is the fact that I don't have a driver. So I can't feed the big group of sheep until somebody gets home. Oh, maybe that's my daughter now. It's 6 o'clock and nobody's home. I have everything done, feeding the dogs at the house, and I was really hoping somebody was gonna be home earlier, but better at 6 than at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, because it is getting cold out. I'm not a fan. Temperatures are only getting colder, but thankfully that was my daughter. She just got home. She is running in, and then we'll be back out so that we can go feed the big field or the big pen. It's easier if they're out on pasture because I can usually get to the field before the sheep realize I'm there, and then I can start honking and they'll all come running, which means I can get out like a bale or a bale and a half before they show up. But where they're in this pen, I cannot throw hay fast enough by myself without them trampling each other or them eating everything I've put out before I even get the next like 3 or 4 flakes thrown. It's just so much simpler to have a second person so that one can drive and one can throw hay. And because I am a nice mother, I let her drive so that I can throw the hay and I can freeze, and then I can whine about it all night long about how cold I am, because temperature is dropping fast. So all right, we'll see what tomorrow brings. It's just, I do need to pull some sheep out for what we're gonna take to the sale, not this weekend, but next weekend? 2 weeks? I can't remember, but I need to do that. I'm hoping to do it this weekend. I am hoping we're going to get that fence stretched this weekend so that I can at least put the clips on while we still have a couple of nice days. Granted, it is supposed to snow for the next 10 days, but until like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, we're still supposed to be in the 30s. I think our highs are 33, 35. Then we drop down to about 27, and then we hit the teens by the end of next week. That's gonna be cold, and I'm not gonna wanna be out in it. So yeah, wish us luck. Good morning, guys. I don't know if you can hear the wind from here, but it is howling this morning. So I'm okay with starting my day in the office. In the summer, I really like getting out and doing everything first and then dealing with the office work during like the heat of the day. But this time of year, I'm okay with being inside right off the bat. It is. We did get a little bit of snow last night. I think just like a skiff of snow. It got things white again, but it really didn't accumulate to be anything. I'm sure it made things slick and a little scary driving in for my husband and my daughter. But yeah. So I'm not really sure what my outdoor plans are going to be today. I got to get the Christmas tree taken down. I keep putting it off. I don't know why, but that has to be this morning project. And then if it turns off sort of decent this afternoon, I need to pull that fencing that I took off the fence, the wire, the woven wire, and pull it out to the burn pit just so it's out of our way. I'm hoping the weather is going to be decent tomorrow and Sunday. One of those days. I don't care which day, just one of those days, so that we can stretch that other fence. I am so excited. My husband is getting so much closer to getting my new chute done. He sent me a video last night of the swing gate, so I will put that in here. And I'm so super excited. I cannot wait to have a real chute and be able to sort my sheep without it taking forever. The swing gate will have two, like one section, one paneling this way, one paneling that way, or maybe just a panel this way so that it'll make life easier. I won't have to be opening gates back and forth. I can just leave the gates open, and and the sheep will go exactly where I want them to without me having to do a whole lot of walking. I won't get all my steps in like I used to, but I'm willing to sacrifice for a little bit of simplicity in my sorting. The Gallagher is making it so much easier now that we figured it out, and we're gaining. We're slowly gaining.
God, I'm good.
Honestly, the biggest trouble with working in the house all day is I feel like I get nothing done. I've been having internet issues. I know it's the wind. Our internet is junk, and it's anytime the wind blows or we have a storm, we lose internet. So it's been going on and off all day. I haven't quite got all my billing done because after about the third time it did it while I was working on the same bill, I got frustrated. So I did get my Christmas tree taken down, but I need about 4 hands, 2 to hold the bag together and 2 more to zip it. So I need to wait for either my husband or my daughter to get home and help me with that. I'm on either my last or maybe second to last load of laundry, so that's a plus. I did get my kitchen cleaned. It looks better. It's not perfect, but it's better. You can see the counters now. So yeah, we're slowly moving ahead, just not near as much as I want to, but it is time to feed, and it's still so super cold. I don't want to get out of the pickup, but my sheep need me, so I better. Okay, let me see if I can move a little bit out of this tree So the one single up there, right there, is a juvenile, and those two are the adults. Those two are balds. That one, I believe, is a golden juvenile. I could be wrong. I can't tell from this direction. It could be a juvenile bald. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. There's one adult bald and one juvenile. So they probably are both juvenile balds. Or, yeah, that one doesn't have any white on it. So it's not my breeding pair. Sorry, I got crud on my windows. So yeah, it's not my breeding pair. I don't know who they belong to, but they're not mine. And it'd be awesome if they went away. Okay, I have some of the wire in the back of the pickup. I have some tied to the pickup. This big, strong, long stretch. Wish me luck that I can get it out to the junk pile. Hold on, puppies. And we came off the pickup because we hit the fence over here because it did not follow me. It just kept sliding downward. So we hooked the gate right there. I left my gloves in the car, shoot. So I need to go ahead and pull it this direction, reattach it, and hope it will continue to follow the pickup and not slide down the hill. Well, this is not working. I keep busting the twine off of here because it's just the snow's too heavy. It won't slide through it. So I'm going to grab another piece of twine and I'm going to try to pull this as far this way as I can and like tie it and maybe try to fold it in half and see if that will work. I don't want to leave it out here. It's supposed to snow again. So I need, now that I've started this project and I'm losing daylight, I have to finish it. Okay, change plans. I'm gonna let this sit right here. And when we stretch this fence tomorrow with the loader, I will have my husband load that into the loader and we'll take it out back. Because now I am almost 100% sure I can't put enough twine around it to make it stay in that ball to drag it all the way out back. So we'll take the piece that I have in the back of the pickup, dump that out there, and then we gotta go feed. We are burning daylight. This was taking way too long, and it is way too stinking cold. That wind is wicked tonight. I do have to admit, I like the look of the pristine snow. I mean, okay, it's not perfect because we didn't get enough to cover all the dog tracks or the ruts from the last little while, but it's still pretty. Need to check on my geese my one lone goose while I'm back here. I need to find him some friends, but odds are that's not gonna happen till spring, so I just hope he survives till then. Whoa. Ice. Ooh. Huh. Hold on. Okay, parking on the ice was probably a dumb idea, but I don't think those are my dog tracks. They're too small to be my dog tracks. Are they? See, I don't know the difference between dog and cat. Somebody tell me, are those dog or are they cat? They go from down here where the water's running, back and forth to here where the water's running. And they're not coming from, I mean, they're going, this is the path right here. They are not my dog tracks, because my dogs would come from this direction and there's only my tracks and my tire tracks. Okay then. This does not make me a happy camper. Otters? They could be otters or mink. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of this and send it to my husband and see if he gets back to me shortly. Okay, my husband just got back to me. Apparently he actually had a free minute. He should dang near be off of work by now. But he's working on my chute and the swing gate for it, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to have that and actually have something that will work. But anyway, he says it's a raccoon because the one thumb is like off to the side. It almost looks like a handprint, and you can see the claws on it. And I know dogs you can see claws, but cats you cannot, because cats retract. Right? I think that's right. Anyway, I'm not the animal expert around here. I just live here. I know nothing. Trying to decide what I'm gonna do with these guys. I'm hoping I can wait till the 1st of February to put them outside in one of the pens when it will hopefully be a little bit nicer. I mean, they could go out there now. I would just prefer not to. So in February, when were these guys born? November, December, January. So they'd be about 2.5 months old if I put them out about the 1st of February, and then wean them 2 weeks later. I swear, the more of these bales I put on, the heavier they get. 3 more. We're feeding 6 to the big pen, and I'm having very much anxiety over how much hay I'm going to have. I don't know that I'm going to have any for May, for my April-May group, which means I'm going to have to get a ton of this fencing done so that I can lamb out on pasture. Although the grass won't be growing by then anyway, so I'm stressing a little bit, y'all. I'm stressing a lot.